You know, I've officially joined the struggle, man. I'm throwing my hat into the battle. I've officially joined the struggle. I'm going to continue to make videos every week. And until this fight is signed between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, or it's not signed, until that time, I'm going to continue to expose the bullshit from Team Joshua, Eddie Hearn, and Joshua and Eddie Hearn fans, because there's so much hypocrisy that has been put forth in regards to this negotiations between the two sides. So, you know, now Team Joshua is saying this is not about the money, and the $50 million plus the 50-50 split isn't worth them coming to America. But right when this negotiations started, they were so adamant about Deontay Wilder not getting more than 30% or even less than that. So if it's not about the money, then why were they lowballing Deontay Wilder, and why do they continue to haggle back and forth over this percentage? All he's asking for is 40% to go over to the UK. So they want to give 30% or 27%. So what's another 10%? So if $50 million plus a 50-50 split doesn't mean anything, that extra 10, 15, $20 million Joshua could make by having the fight in the United States, if that doesn't mean anything, then why does the 10% for Deontay Wilder mean so much? It's almost as if they have to go out of their way to try and disrespect Team Wilder. They have to do anything they can to minimize Team Wilder's side and Team Wilder's position. And everybody wants to use these stupid dummy graphics. Well, Wilder's highest purse has only been 2.1 million. Okay, but Wilder has never been in a fight this big before. And credit to Joshua, yes, he is the A side. He does bring a lot to the table, but so does Deontay Wilder. This is going to be Anthony Joshua's biggest payday to date as well. And, you know, people forget. It's almost like they just started watching the sport. Let's look at history. Every fighter has that career-defining fight, that life-changing fight with somebody who's a bigger name, the passing of the torch, so to speak. Floyd Mayweather, I've said this several times, and Manny Pacquiao were not making 8 figures until they fought Oscar De La Hoya and they beat Oscar De La Hoya. That was the turning point for both men's careers. Okay? So it happens. You know, people want to look at the past, but they want to ignore the present. Let's forget about all the bullshit. Let's concentrate on where we are right now. Okay? Anthony Joshua was making $2 million a purse too before he fought Vladimir Klitschko. So that was his turning point. That was his career-changing fight. That's when he started making the big 8-figure paydays. He wasn't making the 8-figure paydays before he fought Vladimir Klitschko. So everybody needs that opponent, and this is that opponent for Deontay Wilder, like I've said several times. So stop using the stupid excuse of, well, Deontay Wilder only made 2.1 million. Well, guess what? He's going to make much more than that. And if he beats Anthony Joshua, he will never be fighting for $2 million ever again. Okay? As a unified champion. So they can sit there and people can throw that 2.1 million. They could sit there and say, oh, well, he was offered 12.5, which was 5 times more than he's ever made. But look what the offer that Joshua is leaving on the table. It's a much better offer than the offer that was given to Deontay Wilder. It's more incredulous to see Anthony Joshua turn down that offer than Deontay Wilder turned down his. And you know what's funny? Now Team Hearn has said, yeah, you know what? We're going to have to go back to the table now. You know, they put that $50 million up there. This was Eddie Hearn's words, because they wanted to increase our offer. And Eddie Hearn admittedly says, oh, well, it worked. So you know what? You can say what you want about Eddie Hearn, whether he's a smart guy or not, but he's being outmaneuvered in these negotiations because the public is really starting to turn on Anthony Joshua. Even some of these UK fans are looking at Anthony Joshua and saying, like, what's going on here? I mean, I thought you said you wanted this fight. So if it's not about the money, then just give him the extra 10%. What's the big deal? What's the problem? I don't understand the problem. 60-40, what's the big deal? So that's just my thoughts, man. I mean, the bullshit continues to go on and on. The hypocrisy continues to go on and on. But I'm going to continue. You know, I know I'm a small channel. My voice may not mean much, but I'm just going to keep hammering home every week. I'm going to keep, you know, smashing these dudes with the facts. I'm going to keep needling and needling and needling the point until someone says the fight's not happening or someone says the fight is happening. Until there's an announcement that the fight is not happening or the fight is happening, I'm going to continue to stay on this point. I'm not going to let it go, man, because this is bullshit. This is bullshit. So, you know, people need to realize what's going on here, and they need to take their personal feelings out of this. And let's just look at the situations. Let's look at the situation. It's pretty obvious to see that, you know, Eddie Hearn is really, you know, double talking. He's saying one thing one day and saying another day. You know, and I know that basically, you know, what happens in negotiations is you have a lot of rhetoric, you have a lot of back and forth, you have a lot of hyperbole, but Eddie Hearn is just every other word out of his mouth is followed by another word which is contradicting the previous word that he said. So, you know, I think people really should see what's going on here. And if Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua haven't been exposed by now, then I don't know what else to say, man. I really don't know what else to say. So we'll find out within the next 2 weeks whether or not this fight happens or not. But it's going to be funny. I'm telling you right now, I said it in the video earlier, it's going to be funny if he ends up fighting Povetkin and that ends up going to purse bids, because that is a fight that is the mandatory. And if they can't agree on a deal, then it's going to go to purse bids. And you know Ryabinsky definitely has the resources to win that purse bid. And if he wins that purse bid, that fight is going to be in Russia. So the whole notion of you know, Anthony Joshua wanting to fight in the UK, owing the UK fans something, well, guess what? You can end up biting off your nose to spite the rest of your face, because you could end up fighting in Russia in your next fight. You could definitely end up fighting in Russia in your next fight. So that's just the gist of it, man. I'm not going to stop. I'm throwing my hat in there. I'm on the front lines now, man. I'm going to start going at these freaking Joshua fans next now. Sporting Icons, he's a fraud. He's already been exposed time and time again. That guy's just a straight idiot, man. And if anyone doesn't see that, then this guy so stupid, doesn't even understand. Like, these guys, you know, say they watch the sport, say they know what's going on, say they understand the business side of boxing, but they make stupid statements. So all of a sudden now, money's not important. So next time when someone doesn't fight somebody, I don't want to hear anyone say, oh, well, you know, why risk that? Why risk fighting that guy when he can fight this guy for more money? No, fuck that. Fuck that. All of a sudden, money's not important. Now it's important to have the fights in all the big fights in the UK. You're going to take a fight out of a country that has the highest GDP, that has the strongest economy in the world, that has an economy 6 times, 6 times the size of Great Britain, and you're going to put it there. You're going to put it in a place where the tickets prices are going to be 3, 4, 5 times less than they are in the United States. The pay-per-view is going to be double in the United States, the pay-per-view cost. This just defies logic. It defies logic. Okay? Oh, well, he wants to have the unification fight in the UK. So that's going to cost $20 million. That's worth $20 million. It makes no fucking sense what these people are saying. But just remember that. Hold true to that. Oh, they can't even afford a $7 million purse for Team Wilder with Alexander Povetkin. Meanwhile, Eddie Hearn loses a fucking... He puts up an $800,000 bid for fucking Pulev White and gets outbid by 1.5 million. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, sporting icons? So it is what it is, man. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to fucking stop, man. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. And all these fucking people, remember what you said. Money is not important. So next time you're out in the workforce, right? And you're negotiating your salary, right? Remember, money's not important. You fucking dopes. Remember, money's not important. Remember that. When you're trying to put your kids through college, when you're sick and you have to freaking pay medical bills, or your roof breaks in your house, or you have to buy a new car. Remember, money's not important. In a sport where one punch, as I said, changes everything. One punch can knock somebody into a coma and they can never fight again. And they could be on a freaking life support system the rest of their life. And how is that going to be paid for? With fucking box tops, you fucking dopes? Oh, it's not about the money. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking doofy fucking idiots. I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. I'm fucking amped up about this, man. This is fucking bullshit. Sign the fight or don't sign the fight. Give them the fucking 40% if it's not going to be in the United States. Give them the 40 fucking percent. That's it. Enough with the bullshit. Fucking stupid fucking idiotic Joshua fans. Oh, the fight needs to be in the UK. The fuck difference does it make? If it's going to be in the UK, then give the guy his 40% and get the deal done. Because you're going to end up fighting in Russia against a guy who can knock you out just as easily as Deontay Wilder can. And you're going to be getting paid $25, $30, $40 million less. You idiots. You can't see that. I'm fucking done. I'm out, man. Bieber's out. Everyone have a nice day. And remember, money's not important. So next time you're paying your bills and they go up, oh, it doesn't matter. Money's not important. Next time your boss decides, hey, we're not going to give you a raise. Oh, it doesn't matter. Money's not important. I just love coming to work every day. You fucking dopes. Bieber's out. Peace. Take care, man.